We're going to tune the ESC and the SCX6. I've run the Murder Hornet on 6S. I've run the 1900 kV 1/8 scale system on 6S. Can I make it happen on 4S with a stock system and a 20-tooth pinion gear? Let's get to the table and get this one going, because I want to know. Before we get started on this, I want you guys to see the truck itself. It's got the slider transmission. That's how I'm able to fit the 20-tooth pinion gear on it. Got the Vitavon braces here. I've got the one for down here, but I haven't put that on. Vitavon link mounts down here. Turn this thing up. You see the shock mounts, front and rear. And then you got the Vitavon axle housings. Now, the stock gears went into these. No shims required. I've 6S this thing. I have jumped this thing. No gear failures yet. So that's a great thing in my opinion. So, yeah. Also, PowerHobby servo. This is a direct power 4S limited servo right here. So far, that has been really good as well. So, let's go ahead and show you guys the tuner, and we'll be getting this thing ready to go outside. The tuner. Had to buy this brand new one right here. We're going to connect. We're going to scroll through this real quick. All right, crawler, mode 0, running mode. That's your crawler mode right there. You can go a bit more, but we're leaving it right there. Auto volt cutoff. Well, guess what? That's how far it drains your battery down before it cuts off. Medium is just fine. Throttle matching, medium, high, and low. Low requires you to have a little bit more throttle control. When it gets loaded, you can feel it a little bit better. Medium is factory. High is where it just simply drives on its own. You don't really have to do a lot to it. We're leaving it right there to get everything started. Max forward, 100%. Pretty self-explanatory. Same with the reverse. Turbo timing. You can turn the timing up and actually get higher RPMs. This does sometimes create more heat in the system, both the motor and the ESC. We will be messing with this in this video. Turbo delay. You can actually set how long you want it to delay before it comes on. You can go up to half a second. With it set on 10, half a second, you kind of punch it and then bam, it hits. And that can kind of mess things up as far as your driving style. So we're going to leave that off to get started. Drag brake, 80%. Obviously, you can work this way on up. Look at this. This thing will really hold. Look at this. We're just going to leave it at 80. Or, well, here, I'll go back around to 80 here. There we go. Look at that. I passed it again. Anyway, we're going to start with 85 now. Drag brake rate. This is how fast the drag brake comes in. Sometimes if it's, ooh, got auto, I like that. I'm going to take this back to 4. Sometimes if the drag brake comes in really fast, you can actually mess up some stuff. Neutral range. Depending on your radio, you can set how sensitive you want it to be off the start, but yeah, we're just going to leave it at 10% there. Punch. Turn this up to 9. And that gives you everything that it can give you. 1 is going to be the very mild. We're going to start this video at 5, which is the factory. But we're going to try 1 and 9 on this just to see the differences. BEC voltage, you can bump it up to 7.4. They say the stock servos can't handle it. That servo right there, I know for sure took it pretty well. But we're going to leave it at 6 volts. Motor rotation, you can change the rotation of the motor. We don't need to do that yet. If something happens and we do have to change the rotation, it's pretty simple right there. But we don't need to mess with that. And then restore defaults. We're just going to go ahead and do that. That way, my drag brake or whatever it is should be back to 80%, right? There we go. Now I'm going to get this thing powered up and outside. We're going to do this test without the body. Now keep in mind this whole test, it does have the 20-tooth pinion gear on it because I'm trying to get a much higher performance out of this. But here's your punch on first gear, 3S. All right. Second gear, 3S. All right. Same thing with 4S. Punches at setting 1 on 3S, low gear. High gear. .4S punch on 1 low gear. High gear. Punches all the way at 9, 3S first gear. Second gear. .4S first gear. Second gear turned up. Turbo timing turned up, first gear 3S. Second gear 3S. Turbo timing turned up, 4S first gear. Second gear. Takes a little while for it to wind up. Moves out pretty good though. I got the turbo delay set to 0.5, so that's half a second and it should come in. Still on 4S for this. It kind of seems like the system is so mild it doesn't make much of a difference. Drag brake at 80%. That is 4S second gear, by the way. First gear, 80% drag brake. Drag brake at 200%. There we go. Second gear. There we go. With the drag brake set back to 80%, we now have the rate set at 1%. At 1. All right. We're still on 4S, by the way. All right. Now we're going to set it to default at 4, max, and then auto. Back at default setting of 4. Let's take it to 9. This is at 9, first gear. Second gear. Here we go, the rate is on auto. Still pretty mild, but it should hold pretty darn well. Let's see. No. No. These are the settings I'm probably going to run with. punch is turned all the way up. Drag brake is at 100. Timing is at 5 with a 0.1 second delay. Let's go ahead and get some running with this. I guess we'll just run it without the body since it's not even out here with me, huh? And 4S, because I got so used to the 6S stuff that 4S is now where it's at for me. It's still mild as compared to the other stuff. And also it seems like it has a little bit of a stutter to the power coming in. But it definitely has a little bit of something going on to it. Wow, I'm totally expecting more. I guess I'm used to the success stuff, right? There we go. Got a pretty good one on that. I can get a little bit of something else over here. Definitely has some chatter when it turns, but it's always had that. I guess we're going to go crawl a little bit now to get a feel for that. Well, let's do this. Let's see what we got here. I never messed with the throttle matching because I don't really think I need to. Now, granted, crawling without the body could be kind of cheating a little bit. But the one thing about crawling without the body is if you fall over, there's definitely enough weight here to puncture a battery. And that 3S is a soft case. The 4S could probably take it. But as far as crawling goes, I never had an issue with the stock system. But it definitely lacks overall power even with everything turned up. So, but tell you one thing, that servo is awesome. Oh man, look at the tire roll on that thing. I wonder with the body off if it could actually make Kraton. Let's go try it. Kraton, no body. Let's see, I'm going to try to get a little bit high here. This is going to be crazy. Oh, it's just about to go. Ouch. Let's see if I can bring it in a little lower here. That might have been part of my issue. I know with 4, I got it coming way high, and I got a lot of tire roll here, and it's really hurting my steering accuracy. Come on, Three Brothers RC, we need some anti-foams for these things. Look at that tire roll. Wow. All right, if I can get this tire to actually connect. There we go, there we go. Pretty sure there is no way with the body on that it would actually stay on. It's about to go over again. Wow. Great big no on the Kraton. Second gear, we're going to mess around with some of these dirt piles real quick just to get a better feel for it. Nice, nice. All right. Not going to spend a whole lot of time on the dirt piles, but oh, you can definitely tell this system just doesn't really have a lot of guts. It's moving a lot of truck, but I got to tell you that both the Murder Hornet and the 1.8 system had more juice than this. This is better, but yeah, trying to make the stock system work, it's better, that's for sure. Well, guys, the tuning helped. Helped it out quite a bit. After driving the 6S systems, the Murder Hornet and the Hobbywing, I'm putting the Hobbywing back in since I don't have the Murder Hornet anymore. The stock system is okay, but wow, is it so mild. Maybe one day I'll find another something to put this in, the system in, but I can absolutely see the Monster X and the Hobbywing for now going right back in. It's, I don't know. Maybe I just got addicted to some power, right? 6S. So, anyway, guys, gonna have some fun because the other stuff's going back in. Anyway, guys, check that description for all kinds of stuff on this. I'll even try to link up the programmer that I used and all that. So make sure you check that out. Hopefully this video helps you tune yours. Guys, check that description, use those links. Make sure you subscribe, give it a huge thumbs up. Thank you all for watching. Guys, if you like what you see, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring that bell. So, in the description, there's a link to become a channel member. If you want to become a channel member, it's a very simple $2, $5, $10, or if you really got some money, $25 a month. It's a simple way to support the channel. So, get that, and I am doing monthly giveaways for members only, so you might want to consider it. So, guys, use those links. Make sure you subscribe. Thank you all for watching.